What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing fine. This is your girl, Christine Kafanda, back again with a very interesting video, guys. If this is the first time you're landing to this channel, karibu sana, feel at home, feel loved, and please consider being part of this family by subscribing. Remember, this is a channel where you learn different tips on how to handle different situations. And what are we handling today, guys? Today, I want us to handle tips of effective communication in our marriages. Communication is one of the core values in a family. If you want your family to thrive, if you want your marriage to thrive, there must be communication. I always say that communication is one of the core values. It is one of the basic needs in a relationship, because a relationship without effective communication, then it can never thrive. So watch this video from the beginning to the end, guys, and you're gonna learn different tips of effective communication. And what is this communication in marriage? Talking does not necessarily mean communicating. In a marriage, communication means to discuss the most important things in life. So what does communication mean in marriage? That is a question that we should ask ourselves, because we don't just communicate in marriage. So communication in marriage includes talking about relationship, families, finances, parenting, households, house chores, name them. It is more than just talking and responding. It is genuinely listening to the other person with an intention to understand and trying to come to a fruitful conclusion or solution. So, why is communication in marriage important? Communication is one of the pillars that a relationship is based on. Like I said, it is one of the basic needs in a relationship. So communication between a couple leads to a better marital satisfaction and a better understanding between the couple. So number one, it is very important and very good to have a FaceTime every day. How often do you sit down with your partner? You will often find that you are exhausted after balancing all your responsibilities at the end of the day, and by the time you reach home, you are so drained. Both of you are so drained that you cannot think of sitting down and spend time together. Instead, you're thinking of relaxing in your own space and with your thoughts. This does not leave much time for you and your spouse to reconnect or spend quality time together. Though it may seem like a chore at first, you must set aside just a few minutes to talk face to face with one another. You will soon come to love and appreciate this FaceTime, for it gives you a great way of reconnecting. The key to understand how to improve communication in a marriage is to spend a few minutes with each other, away from everything else. Even if it is right before you go to bed at night, be sure that you talk with one another about anything and everything and see how this really helps to open the floodgates and get the two of you talking again. Then number two, make time for just you two, such as date nights. Having that time each day helps you remember what you love about each other. This is inevitably leads to the need for having more time dedicated to just the two of you. Even if you can only get a date night once in a month, go for it. This can be the lifeline of your marriage, and it keeps communication alive as well. Having time away from the kids, away from your responsibilities, and focus just on you as a couple really makes you stronger. And this gives you a wonderful opportunity for good conversation and reconnecting, which is what effective communication is really all about in the long run. Then talk about more than just the functional. It is easy to get caught in a rut talking about cleaning the house or picking up the things every single day. This will mean that your communication is much more about what you do every day and not what you are supposed to talk the two of you. Sometimes make it a point to talk about the things that you like, hobbies, special interests, or anything else rather than functional, for it will keep you spark alive and ensure that you enjoy talking to each other. Improving communication in marriage requires you and your spouse to try different topics and avenues for keeping things exciting and away from dull moments. Then number 4, be genuine and bondest listener. Be genuine and bondest listener. You need to be a good listener, a genuine listener. And one of the essential ways to improve communication with your spouse is to put aside your ego and take the first step towards being open to listening. Being a modest and good listener would also impart the same habit in your spouse. Remember, no matter how much of a challenge it might seem, being genuinely interested in your spouse is entirely your choice. Look to each other for support. Like I said, relationship is built by supporting each other. You want to support each other and you want to be the one person that your spouse can turn to. The only way to get there is through effective communication in a marriage. And so you may need to revisit what it means to support each other. Try turning to each other instead before you run to a friend with a problem or a foreign opinion. Know that a good marriage depends upon love and support, and when you open up to each other in this way, you help foster one of the essential elements of being a couple in love. Those who support each other will always stay close. Then focus on your tone. When we try to communicate with someone, it is not just about the words that we use, but also the tone that we speak those words in. If you or your partner talk in a tone that is offensive or taunting, it can lead to an argument between the two of you, making communication even more difficult. Then it is good to notice your body language. Just like the tone of your voice, your body language is also non-verbal communication. If you come across as defensive, offended, or angry and agitated by your body language, the chances are that the communication between you and your partner will be disrupted. Then notice the time you pick to talk. It is good to focus on the timing. If you and your partner have something significant to talk about, make sure you pick the right time to talk to them. If not, the communication between the two of you can pretty be disrupted. And if you choose to talk to them when they are stressed or tired, when they are drunk, they may not respond in the manner that you expect them to be. Then do not expect them to read your mind. This is one of the most common mistakes in relationships and marriages. They expect the other person in the equation to read their mind, which is just not possible. Irrespective of how long and how well someone has known you, they just cannot read your mind. Expecting that from them can lead to poor communication. Then number 10, it is going to pay attention. Pay attention to how you phrase your sentences. Apart from voice and body language tone, the way you phrase your sentence is also meaningful. Sometimes, for the lack of better ones, we use words that can be offensive to the listener, causing them to hurt. So we need to be careful with the way we phrase our sentences, especially when we are talking to our partners. Then do not speak to hurt. If you and your partner are fought, you must not speak in a language that causes them to hurt. When we are angry or hurt, we can say things that we do not mean and we regret later. Then listen to understand. Ask yourself, are you listening to understand or to respond? Change your approach towards what your partner says if it is the latter. You will notice communication getting better instantly. And then know when it is time to pause. Sometimes discussions between couples can be heated. It is essential to know when to pause and take your mind off the discussion. You both can resume the talk when you are in better mental space. Then it is going to be respected. Respect is another basic need in a relationship. Remember that you and your partner are against the problem and not you two against each other. When you do that, you are very respectful towards each other. Remember that the argument or the discussion will not last forever, but your marriage will last forever. Then do not taunt. Whatever you say, try not to taunt each other. Do not accuse or raise fingers on each other. A healthy discussion is different. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope that you've learned something from this video for effective communication in our marriages. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, I'll give you another chance. Please reach to 50,000 subscribers. Kindly support me by subscribing. And as usual from me, guys, I want to say goodbye.